Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Thursday, the 7th of April, so second last day of term, just after lunchtime. And we've had our Anzac Day service this morning, which despite the rain went quite well. The students ended up inside on Zoom, and outdoors we had our buglers who were able to be heard both via Zoom and probably all over Thornlie West as well, as they did a magnificent job. And we had to move our laying of wreaths away from the flagpole into the foyer and onto the veranda near the kindergarten rooms. But we were able to progress nonetheless, which was fantastic, even though it wasn't the way we had imagined. We did have an assembly earlier on this week where we handed out the Aussie of the Month award and a number of bronze certificates as well, and those students joined me this morning for morning tea in the library and enjoyed a bit of stories and had a nice feed, and it was a good way to spend a rainy lunchtime as well. And if you keep watching at the end here, I've got a couple of photos of Anzac Day as well as our morning tea we had this morning, which was just fantastic. The PWSA has been cancelled for tomorrow. We are expecting more rainy weather, and the good part of that, I guess, is that some of those students that may have been involved in PWSA events will be able to be here at school for the Easter Hat Parade. We aren't really expecting to be able to go ahead in the quad as we had imagined. We have an alternate plan that will take the students to the hall in shifts tomorrow afternoon. We'll take plenty of photos because unfortunately one of the downsides of being in the hall is we can't invite a whole crowd along. It will just need to be the buddies and the classes, but we'll do our best to pull that information together so that you can be virtually part of it, and rest assured it'll be a fun time had by all. There's certainly our plan. Last week, everybody would have received some notifications and some keys to provide you access to the central portal, which is where we're trying to move all of our communication as a school. And the idea is there'll be one source of information, which will be our school website with an intrinsic link to Central, and all of the other little bits and pieces of information would really be secondary, but this will give us a source of truth. There will be a tab which will go up over the next week or so on our school website, which will take you through to the Central Parent Portal if you don't wish to use your phone. So do make sure you've got those codes. That will help with attendance, and all of the school management systems will move across there from day one next term. So we have 2 weeks holidays ahead of us, and when we come back, the Monday of the first week is Anzac Day, followed by School Development Day on the Tuesday, and all students return to school on Wednesday, the 27th of April, and we're off with Term 2 ahead of us. We are not expecting any further changes to COVID restrictions. We're pleased to say that most of our school students are back here at the moment, and the overall impact currently as we speak of COVID is fairly modest. We have had quite a number of days, I guess, where we had low student numbers, and also at the moment we are experiencing a degree of challenge around staff shortages as staff manage the implication of COVID both personally and within their own households. But we are hoping that once we move past tomorrow, that the vacation period will allow us to enter Term 2 in a much more consistent and predictable way. So from all of us here at Thornlie West, thank you so much for your support over the term. We appreciate that some of our routines haven't got up and going in exactly the way that we would have liked them to, but the great news is that the school has continued to run. We've continued to provide quality education, and from our point of view, Term 2 looks bright and rosy, and we're really looking forward to seeing you all back. So do please stay safe for the holidays, and we'll see students on site on the 27th of April, ready for lessons in class and our normal learning routines. And if you hang about for a moment, you can see photos that we've collected from the last couple of days, not including the Easter Hat Parade, I'm afraid, because that doesn't happen until tomorrow afternoon, but we will try to get those photos up on our website as soon as we can. Thanks so much, everybody.